So we finished our awesome lunch at the winery, and now we're getting a little tour of the town of Otranto. And here is a monument to the immigrants. And then we'll be looking at a few other things, but over here is the ocean. So right on the coast of the ocean here, the harbor, all the boats, pretty cool. These guys getting ready to go out. And coming up to this castle, which is pretty sweet. So from the harbor, we are coming up to a castle, which we are heading up to. All right, see you guys. I went down there and now entering through the city wall, the city gate, right there. Made it.
Hey, how's it going, dude?
Good. Totally made
Did
it.
you have enough to eat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe too much. Lots of pasta. So there's the gate that we came in, and right next to it, there's the old church. You can see altar here of St. Mary of the Fortress. And unfortunately, it was destroyed in World War II. The city of Otranto was originally a Greek city, but then later on, at its peak was in the 6th through the 10th century, and that's when it belonged to the Byzantine Empire. Going through that. So we came up over there, and now we are at the castle here. And this was built around 1480s, in the 1480s or so, and completed in about 20 years, so fairly quickly. And so this castle here in Otranto, Italy, and we are walking up to the cathedral to see the church there, but I guess quite a few of like the paintings and statues so forth are not in there because it was not well taken care of, and so we don't know where all that stuff is, but it's not in there anymore. We're going to take a peek at the cathedral. Right. Thanks, guys. So coming from here, we arrive at the Church of the Annunciation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And so this is a Romanesque church with the addition of the Gothic rose window, and then also the Baroque entrance here with the pillars and statues on top. And what this church is known for is the mosaic floor is all preserved. And so we're going to go in and see this. So here we are, we're inside the church, and here's the mosaic floor. You can see it's just incredible. So up near the, further up in the church, you have the creation of Adam and Eve, the kind of salvation history. You have King Arthur here, King Arthur the Round Table, and also then just kind of common life people, hunting, farming, and so forth. And then further up we have some few other stories. So here we see Cain and Abel offering their gift to the Lord, and then we see Cain slaying Abel. Over there is a creation of Adam and Eve and also the fall. Up in the sanctuary is a depiction of the 12 months of the year. You come in on the right hand side, you'll see the side chapel, and in this town there's about 3,000 people. It's pretty small, but the Muslims came in and conquered it in 1480, and there were those who still wanted to remain Catholic, remain Christian, and so they were martyred for their faith. And so there's 800 people who were beheaded by the Muslims during that time, and so their relics are actually here. And so you'll see the skulls and the bones of those 800 martyrs here in the walls. I flipped the camera around so you can see. And here they are, the relics of the 800 martyrs. So those are real skulls and bones of those who were beheaded by the Muslims. Along with this statue of Our Lady. So I'm back behind the altar so you can see the relics of the bones. And then over here, there's a rock. And this is believed to be the rock where the people were beheaded, the 800 martyrs of the city. So we have somebody playing the organ over there, which is awesome. So again, there's the sanctuary. Now we're going to head downstairs to the crypt. So here crypt in the basement. So we came out that door, and right across we have Jesus in the tabernacle right here. So we're Jennifer. And we'll kind of look at the frescoes in the back. So this is part of a fresco left over from St. Francis of Assisi. And this is a fresco of the Nativity, so you can see Jesus Christ right there. Here you have the main altar in the crypt, and next to it you have this beautiful fresco of Mary holding baby Jesus. Another fresco on the wall there. Looks like there's sacristy. Another fresco, and then the exit. Thank you, Father Stevens. So we exited the crypt over there, walking now throughout the city, but I just want to show you a few of these little streets here. So obviously kind of low season, right, or low time of the day, I should say, right now. But then later on, when people eat their supper, which is late, then the streets will become a little more lively. Right, God bless. Like I said. And this town here would be a nice little place to come stay for maybe a 2-day trip or so, or weekend trip. And our guide, he said if you wanted to take a train from Rome, you could do that, but the best thing to do is take it from Rome to Lecce, and then there's a local train from Lecce to this town, and the train station is just an easy walk from the cathedral, from the church here, and from the main area of town. So here's the back of a small little tiny church here. So I don't know if we're going to go inside or not, but I just wanted to point that out. Small little church. Right. So this church here is it is a church where you can go inside. It's a small Byzantine style church, so made in the Byzantine style, which is pretty cool. So here's the inside of the church. There's the frescoes on the wall. And one cool thing here is here on this side is an image of Jesus washing the disciples' feet. I'll turn the camera around here so you can see. So I'll show you a little bit of the church.
The apostles, they were dressing with a Roman toga. Jesus comes to the left, dressing differently that it was from East. And on the lower part, they have later addition, the devotion of the people. They were leaving their own gift into the church. Very often they were sponsoring new paintings, and here you see Virgin Mary in between Anthony the Abbot, and you recognize Nicholas with the book and the 3 golden spheres.
Saint Nicholas.
Nicholas from Bar.
And Jesus washing the disciples' feet. First, he's washing Peter's feet right there.
And
Washing the feet is
On the other side of the washing of the feet is the Last Supper. So here you have the Last Supper. Looks like in this one, Jesus is at the end. This is the name of the church. Also, in the center is a little dome, which is characteristic of Byzantine style as well. This is another popular image, and it's Mary of the Milk. You can see her as she's nursing baby Jesus. And what's typical of the Byzantine style church is that it's the Byzantine cross instead of the Roman cross. Roman cross, it has, the cross arm and then the longer vertical. Whereas the Byzantine cross is kind of like a perfect X, or cross in the sense of like the horizontal and vertical are all the same length. And so kind of hard to see the floor plan, but it's basically in the shape here of that Byzantine cross. So coming from over there in the city, we come to the ocean, which is awesome. The ocean in Otranto, Italy. Another view of the port, the ocean here. Boat and water sports here. Wow. You need the balance there. Ooh. Wow. Right, so it's dark out here. We're getting ready to leave the city. In just a little bit, we're trying to have a little bit so it's okay to give you an idea of the city at night. Right, let's we're leaving the city, and here's the castle wall. And live at night.
There is the possibility of rain
And wind.
and wind.
High
God
wind.
bless. Bye, guys.